Wow. 2 months ago, you guys saw my last video, and if anyone had told me that, I won't be making any video up until now, I would have argued it. I mean, out of nowhere, we are trying to win our first league title in 30 years, and the whole world is coming to an end thanks to COVID-19. I mean, Liverpool supporter, what have we done to deserve all of this? I mean, this is our opportunity to celebrate our team and, be proud about it. I mean, we've gone through a whole lot over the course of the decade to be where we are right now, and COVID-19 wants to take that away from us. We are not allowing that to happen, and we're going to enjoy and we're going to lift this trophy at the end of this season, because the season ain't over yet. They're going to give us the trophy. Thankfully, they're making arrangements on games being played indoors without the fans, or whatever it is, we are still going to be behind our team and we're going to win this title at the end of the day. Anyways, today is not about present day game, it's about a throwback game in Istanbul in 2005. Yeah, I remember 2005. Where were you in 2005? I was in SS1. Yes, I was in SS1 in my secondary school, and the game was played. I didn't know much about Liverpool then, to be honest. I only supported Liverpool because of Jubril Cisse. Yes, you got that right, Jubril Cisse, because I thought Jubril Cisse was Nigerian. I didn't give a hoot about football, but I just liked the fact that, they called him Babalawo then, and I thought he was a Nigerian. And being a Nigerian by birth, of course, I thought, it was... I thought it was, it was a Nigerian, and that's why I supported him. I didn't know Gerrard, I didn't know Xabi Alonso, I didn't know Luis Garcia, neither did I know Rafa Benitez. I only just supported Liverpool thanks to Jubril Cisse. And guess what? It did win me a bet back then. Trust me, I'm sorry, but I did make a bet of 400 naira back then. No, that's the story for another day about how I became a Liverpool fan. But that game turned, my life around, and I fell in love with Liverpool after that game. Not just because they won me the game, but because of the emotions I felt after the game. You guys hear much about it in my reaction. This was Liverpool's first Champions League final in 20 years. Last time Liverpool did play in the Champions League final was against Roma in the Stadio Olimpico in 1984. The Liverpool side played a 4-4-2 formation with Dudek in goal, a backline of Traore, Carragher, Ipia and Fiinal. In the midfield, they had Rice, Garcia, Xabi Alonso and of course Steven Gerrard, while in the front two with Ariel playing just behind the striker in person of Milan. Now, for the AC Milan side, I mean, this was a legendary side, to be honest. They won everything that was there to be won. In goal, they had Brazilian goalkeeper Dida. In defense, they had almighty Maldini, Stam. They had also Nesta and Cafu. In their midfield, they had the almighty trio of Gattuso, Andre Pirlo, and of course Clarence Seedorf. While in the front two, they had Andriy Shevchenko and of course Hernan Crespo, who was on loan from Chelsea that season. And at the same time, they had Kaka playing as an attacking midfielder in that almighty and legendary side, to be honest. The goals. I mean, it didn't take long for this action to get started. The first goal came in the first minute of the game. Yes, you are right. It came just 50 seconds into the game after Maldini turned in an amazing cross from Andre Pirlo. I mean, the goal came after a silly challenge on Kaka by Traore. And of course, Pirlo, we all know who he is, an almighty free kick specialist. They put a ball into the box and Maldini put them ahead just in the first minute of the game. Second goal of the game came in the 39th minute after an amazing pass from Andriy Shevchenko to Hernan Crespo to tap at the back of the net. I mean, look at the way the goal came. Traore, what was Traore doing? I'll talk more about that in my talking point. But anyways, the second goal of the game came at that 39 minutes after Hernan Crespo did put them 2 goals ahead. Shortly before halftime, on the 44th minute, the third goal of the game came after an amazing turn. Kaka's turn against Gerrard was sublime, and he did put an astonishing pass through for Hernan Crespo to chip past Dudek and a rushing Dudek to give them 3 goals ahead just before halftime. I mean, what a way to be in Fantasyland in a Champions League final in Turkey against this Liverpool side. I mean, we all expected AC Milan to win, to be honest. They were superb, I mean, across board. Their style of play, they did play Liverpool from end to end. The fourth goal of the game came in an amazing fashion in the 54th minute after an amazing cross from Rice. Rice did put the ball up in the air for Steven Gerrard to score from that angle. I mean, on a normal day, for me, I think that defied a lot of things. Gerrard is not the tallest on the pitch, and he did get his head to put the ball at the back of the net past Dida, and Liverpool were on their way to a revival that would probably never be eclipsed in a Champions League final ever. Within 2 minutes again, Smitha, who had come on as a sub for Ariel in the first half, did put the ball back past Dida. It was an amazing shot from outside of the box, and Liverpool were on their way to equalizing the game. And before 60th minute, Gerrard was fouled in the box when Gattuso, they put him, I mean, there was the penalty shot for us in the first half. You guys hear much about it in my talking point, but Gerrard was, fell in the box by Gattuso, and the referee had no other option than to blow a penalty. Gerrard did not take the penalty, as Alonso was, taken for penalty in Liverpool then, and he missed it. Yeah, he did miss the ball, but on the rebound, he got the ball, and Liverpool were already tied in the course of the game, 3-3. What an amazing comeback. Within the 6 minutes in the second half, Liverpool were already equalized. It's the greatest Champions League final of all time, to be honest, and it's still standing even after 15 years today. The first talking point I'm going to talk about is to assess this AC Milan side. Man for man, we're never on their level, to be honest. We're never on their level. From keeper, if you check both keepers, Dida and Dudek were world apart. Yeah, defense-wise, they were world apart. They had Maldini, they had Stam, they had Nesta, they had Cafu in their defense. What did we have? We had Kara, they had Traore, Fiinal, and Ipia. Yeah, I mean, they were just not on par. But at the end of the day, the Miracle of Istanbul, it's still called Miracle of Istanbul for a reason. The Miracle of Istanbul happened, and Liverpool won on penalties. AC Milan dominated the games. Look at, there were a lot of chances off the line by, and Crespo had the ball that was almost going through the line, thanks to Traore, who headed the ball out. At the same time, Carragher's lashed this tackle twice during the course of the game. I mean, there was a whole lot coming in from, Kaka was on superb form, he was on his way going to become world best a couple of years later, and everybody were playing their best football, and Liverpool were just hanging on the ropes. All thanks to Gerrard, all thanks to, all the fantastic players who put in the shift, who put in everything, and we did win the game. But man, to look at it, that game was being played 100 times, that AC Milan side would definitely beat us, and they have shown us 2 years later. But I mean, that's history anyways. But I mean, give it to the AC Milan side, they had everything in their arsenal to win the game. The other talking point is our style of play. Then I don't know what, I mean, it was Benitez's first year as a Liverpool coach, and we understand how he plays his game. But I mean, I think in this game, the approach was because they had almighty Shevchenko and of course Kaka, the slimy Kaka. They were playing a double man marking kind of thing, because if you look at the goals, when the first goal came in the first minute from that free kick, it was a double man marking, and Traore was at fault for the foul on Kaka. If you look at the goal that Shevchenko passed to Arne Crespo for the second goal, you see that Traore and I think Ipia were on top of Crespo for Shevchenko to be free. I mean, all those things. I didn't see much of the game being played in a very open way. They were man marking, double man marking. That's how I saw it. They were double man marking, those strikers, and leaving Shevchenko to be free. And Crespo was the man that the eyes was on, and at the end of the day, he still got 2 goals. By the end of the day, I mean, all this is issue right now. I'm just trying to react to the game. I think we should have done better. I think Traore should have done better, but I mean, it is what it is. He has a Champions League medal right now. You guys hear much about it in my player ratings, but I mean, it's okay. The penalty claim from Luis Garcia and the Liverpool side in general, when Maldini supposedly fouled the ball in the first half, for me, it was his elbow. Yeah, and it was going to be stopping a goal scoring opportunity. I think he should have been given a penalty, but the referee did not give it. There was no VAR out there. But I mean, you could not, replace. But I mean, that was why he gave the penalty in the second half against the run of play, and we equalized the game with that. I've seen this game like 4 or 5 times now, and I've seen a lot of highlights, and I think to a considerable extent I can give the feedback on their performances that night in Istanbul. I'm going to start with Dudek. Dudek, for example, you shipped in 3 goals, no doubt, but at the same time, I think you had an amazing game overall. I mean, all those stops that you did make during the course of the game, I think you did exceptionally well. And that double save in the extra time against Shevchenko, I don't know how you did it, but whatever you did that day, I mean, I'm okay with it. For that performance alone, you won us the penalty again with the save against Shevchenko this time around again to win us the Champions League. And I'm going to say I'm going to give you an 8 for that performance. It was an amazing performance, and you did, come up, or you did, come up to the task when your team needed you the most. I'm going to give you an 8 for that performance. Fiinal wasn't your best performances on the right hand side of the pitch, but I think that it wasn't the best. I mean, your team considered 3 goals that night, but overall, I did not see you much of the game at the end of the day, so I'm going to give you a 6 for that performance. Sami Hyypiä is a generational player, as I'll say it. I mean, yes, we have Van Dijk right now, but before we had Van Dijk, of course, we had Sami Hyypiä. Sami Hyypiä, the colossus behind, our midfield, then he didn't have the best of nights. It was run up and down by Kaka, Crespo and all of that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it was still a very quiet performance for me. I'm going to give him a 6 for that performance. Wasn't the best of performances. Jamie Carragher at 27 years old was lifting his first Champions League title for Liverpool, and I think that performance that night did cement him as one of Liverpool's legends that very day. I mean, Carragher was an Everton fan, but forget it. That all that has been pardoned after he won the Champions League. He had 2 superb last-day tackles on AC Milan players, and he did do his own part that night. I'm going to give him a 7 for that performance. Yes, he did concede 3 goals, but he did play his part in making sure the scoreline was not that bad. Now Traore, I mean, he was the worst player in this Liverpool side that day, to be honest. I think he was at fault for 2 of the goals. The first 2 goals, his rash tackle on Kaka did cause the first goal, and the second goal, what were you doing when you could have followed up on Shevchenko for the second goal? But at the end of the day, he did get a goal off the line as well during the course of the game. But that performance, I'm going to give you a 5. It was a very terrible performance. Now my midfield 4. Rice, I think he started the revival after that cross for Gerrard, and I think he did well overall. In the second half, he came firing shots from all cylinders, but at the end of the day, I think it was an accomplished performance for me. Starting the revival alone, I'm going to give you a 7 for that performance. Xabi Alonso against the almighty Gattuso, Pirlo, and Seedorf. I mean, it did come out of flying colours at the end of the day, where everybody understand that Liverpool were played from front to back during the course of the first half. But second half, Xabi Alonso showed that he could dictate the tempo of the game, and in as much as he missed his penalty, he did score on the rebound to put Liverpool level on the 60th minute. That performance, I'm going to give you an 8 for that performance. Luis Garcia was very quiet. Yes, I appreciate that his goal took us to the final in the first place after his goal against Chelsea in the semi-final, but it was a very quiet performance. You have gotten a penalty in the first half, maybe not. There was no VAR then, but anyways, it was not given. But I think it was a very quiet performance from him. I'm going to give him a 6 as well. Steven Gerrard, you started the revival. The header from nowhere and an accomplished performance in the second half was amazing. Steven Gerrard, I'm going to give you a 9 for that performance. And of course, Arequiwa, was subbed off in the 23rd minute in the first half. I'm not going to raise it. His replacement, the president of Smith, did score the second goal for us in the second half, and I think it was an accomplished performance after he came onto the pitch. I'm going to give you a 7 for that performance. Now, Milan Barros, striker, you did not play anything during the course of the game, but at the end of the day, you were replaced by Djibril Cissé. Yeah, Babalawo. He was replaced by Djibril Cissé, and he even got a yellow card during the course of the game. So I think I'm going to give you a 6 for that performance as well. Aman also came in as an halftime sub. Aman, you did very well. You did lay on an assist for Smitha to put in the second goal. I'm going to give you a 7 for that performance as well. Overall, my man of the match, of course, is Steven Gerrard, who won us the title, and of course, Captain Fantastic. He lifted the trophy, the big years for us back then. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed my analysis. I hope you all enjoyed my reaction to the game. I mean, it's the 15th year anniversary. You guys should celebrate it. See, I saw Chelsea celebrating their 8th year anniversary of their Champions League triumph, against Bayern Munich. But guys, let us celebrate our own. It's 15 years. It's the Miracle of Istanbul. Majority of us today became Liverpool fans because of that game. Whether you like it or not, whether you deny it or not. Some people don't like to open up on when they started supporting Liverpool because they are ashamed of it. But I am not ashamed of it. I was not a Liverpool fan then. I just supported Liverpool. But now, here I am today. I have a YouTube channel dedicated to my favorite club in the world. The best thing that ever happened to me. Liverpool, the love of my life. Yes. So guys, let me know in the comment section, where were you in 2005? What were you doing? Where were you in 2005? I told you guys already, I was in SS1, I was in secondary school, and I was just a supporter, all thanks to Djibril Cissé. But this time around, I'm a long life fan of Liverpool. Let me hear your comments and let me hear your reaction on this. I think we all have, different opinions on what happened during the course of the game. I would like to see your reactions in the comment section. Let me hear what you think. And you guys, don't worry, this is not going to be the last of it. You guys are going to be hearing much more from me henceforth. I mean, I had a trim already. If you follow me on Twitter or you're on my WhatsApp, you'd have seen how terrible I look. Some people said I look like Zachariah from the Bible. I looked like Moses. I looked like people from Jerusalem. Yes, it was the pandemic that did that to me. But anyways, I'm back. I'm better now. Now, coming forward, I'm going to be having 2 more games. I'm going to be reacting on the epic Liverpool Dortmund game. Yes, the Europa League game. Yes, which we won to proceed to the final back in 2016-2017 season. Yes, I'm going to be reacting to it, and as well I'm going to be reacting to the almighty superb comeback against Barcelona in Anfield last season. Yes, I know we've celebrated 1 year anniversary already, but yes, I'm going to be reacting to those two games, and guess what? I'm not going to be doing them alone. I already have two superb Liverpool supporters who are going to be reacting with me on the game. Thank God the lockdown has been easy. We can meet up and record this video now this time around, and trust me, you guys will love it. I trust you guys are waiting for it to be out very, very soon. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy Eid al-Fitr to all my Muslim, Liverpool supporters and all my Muslim subscribers. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I hope you guys had a wonderful celebration, and may all our prayers be answered, inshallah, by the grace of God. Anyways, guys, see you guys soon, and I hope you guys don't forget to follow me on Twitter on @09. Follow me on Instagram, Anfield Bloodline. Guys, keep retweeting, keep subscribing, and don't forget, comment. I want to see where you guys were in 2005 when this Champions League final was played. All right, guys, love you. Mwah.